Welcome to Speed Down Under. This is KZN's premier harness racing selection show, and it's proudly brought to you by Gallop TV. Of course, as usual, we are taking you through the race meeting that takes place in Western Australia at Gloucester Park at the headquarters track. And we are going to be taking you through our selections and previews. It looks like another competitive card that we have this Friday. And joining me on the line is trainer driver Aldo Korapasi. He's got a selected jackpot for us, as well as a best each way bet. And we're hoping we can find some winners there. Good day to you, Aldo. How are you doing?
I'm going very well, thank you.
That's good to hear. Had a good week thus far. Everything good on your end?
And all going very well over here.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Just taking a glance at the card this week as well. There's one or two races that look very, very competitive, Aldo.
Yeah, very competitive meeting this week. It's not a standout meeting, which is great for hunting and great for the industry over here. It's a very exciting race. Free-for-all race looks like to be a very explosive race and very talented horses all going around.
Yep, there's some very competitive racing, and we're going to get straight into the action. That slide is going to come up on screen, but before we get into the jackpot there, we're going to talk about the best each way bet, and that comes up in race number 3 excuse me, in the form of number 5 Dawson, the New Zealand bred with Kyle Harper in the driver's seat. It's got the national national rating points of 91. Aldo, you can tell us more about Dawson.
Yeah, look, I think it run a very good race first up for the new trainer to start to go and Ray Jones. And then he, I thought his run was very creditable in the Group 1 nugget last week. Probably never really got a serious crack at them. But just thought he's going to be probably over the odds in this race, and there's a good each way chance.
That is number 5 Dawson, the New Zealand bred, and this could represent some value. Excuse me. Come Friday, we will give you an update on the betting market, as I don't have the betting as it stands, but I'm going to try and check that online as we go through the show. But when I did initially print the card, there wasn't any betting available. But like I said, this could represent some good value, and we're going with this one as the best each way bet on the card, race 3, number 5 Dawson. Excuse me. Moving on to the jackpot, which kicks off in race number 5, and we've got the 3 numbers there, numbers 8, 10 and 5, and we'll start with the number 8 Aldo. This is Minstrel, the New Zealand bred. This is a Group 2 contest, and these 3 selections rather, all going to go head to head. Very competitive race.
Yeah, this could be a real waters race. It's going to be a very interesting race, and very impressive Minstrel's last run. I think he's just gone to another level again this year. But you can't take out Mr. Smarty or Magnificent Storm. They're both going to be there at the firing line. So it'll be a very tactical race. I think Junior will try and punch forward early on Mr. Smarty to get ahead of Minstrel. Minstrel will work into the race at some stage, and Magnificent Storm's going to have to rely on some luck from the barrier tool. But very interesting race.
There you heard it from Aldo. It is going to be a very, very competitive contest. All 3 selections have a winning chance, and they're all holding some solid form here, and it's going to be very, very exciting. Take note, it is a Group 2 contest, and it goes for a prize money of 100,000 Australian dollars. We're going to be looking forward to race number 5. It's over 2,536 meters, excuse me. Moving on to race number 6 on the program, which is the second leg of the jackpot, and we've got the 3 numbers there, numbers 5, 2 and 8. And let's start with number 5, Aldo. That's Her Presence for Gary Hall Sr. and Stuart McDonald. Ran a very good second in the last start. Prior to that was a very good win as well.
Yeah, look, I think this horse is going quite well and probably gets the barrier or advantage over the others.
Number 8, that is Frisky Sticks, the New Zealand bred for Aidan de Campo, who trains and drives. He's been in great form as well.
Yeah, stable's going great. Aidan's going well. He's picked this one over his other stable runners, so he obviously thinks this one's a better winning chance. Barry Draw probably puts it out of it a little bit, but probably going well enough to run a forward race.
There you heard it from Aldo. Has given us the rundown in race number 6. We've included 5, 2 and 8. The narrow first selection will be number 5, Her Presence. And don't leave out number 8, that is Frisky Sticks, the New Zealand bred for Aidan de Campo, who has been in great form, and this represents some value. Just taking a glance at the betting market down under, the anti-post market trading at $7.50 could represent some value. Like I said, we will keep you updated with regards to the betting on the South African tote come Friday. We have backed it up with number 2 as well. That is Sugar Street, who has been holding some consistent form for Debbie Patberg and Lindsay Harper in the cart from Barrier Gate 2. 5, 2 and 8 in the second leg of the jackpot. Moving on to race number 7 on the program. We've got the 3 numbers once again, 3, 8 and 1. And we'll start with the number 3, Aldo. That's Heavenly Gypsy for Michael Young and Gary Hall Jr.
Yeah, I think this horse got the gate speed to probably cross them early and put itself into the race. And Jersey going on, probably just sort of helps it a little bit. Not saying that it doesn't go well for Emily, but Gary Hall Jr. is the best driver in the state for a reason.
And then just touching on number 8, Little Darling, very, very capable if there's solid speed on, can produce a big finish.
Very flexible horse. If the speed drops off, they can put her into the race. It's very tough. If the speed's very solid, she can sit back and come on one long run at them. So she's a nice horse in the fact that she can make her own luck. So yeah, look, I really like this horse, and if she drew a lot better, she'd be right in this race.
That is number 8, Little Darling. Include that in all your bets. And then number 1, Sweet Vivian, also very, very capable with Chris Vogue, who trains and drives.
Yeah, thereabouts every week this horse. She's due to break through and win a race shortly. So this could be a race. Like Evelyn Gypsy will cross her early. They'll be running hard. I think Little Darling will try to get into the race at some stage. And this might be a race that Sweet Vivian sitting just off the speed could come out and get them on the line. So yeah, look, it reads up to a really, really nice race for the Sweet Vivian.
That is 3, 8 and 1 in race number 7. Those are our jackpot numbers, and all 3 of them have bright winning chances. Moving on to the last leg of the jackpot, which is race number 8 on the program. It's a little bit of an open looking contest, and we've got the 4 selections here, 3, 2, 9 excuse me, and 4. And we'll start with number 3, Aldo. That is Maddie Lou for Mike Howie, and this one is certainly capable of winning a race of this nature.
This is a really open race. It's really hard to make any selections on this race. And Maddie Lou's got some solid form, a little bit back in the prep. She's got good gate speed. She'll come off the arm well, put herself into the play early. And if she can cross it, she becomes a serious player.
This horse, number 2, Torrivian Amy for Sam Torre, is another one that's also capable and can certainly pop up here.
Yeah, can't do a lot of work off the arm early, so that's why I sort of think she may get crossed and take the trail on Maddie Lou, but definitely a horse in this calibre race that sort of fits her purpose.
And then the third selection, number 9, that's a Little Happy Fella for Debbie Patberg and Tom Nelly. Another one that could certainly run into the money there, and that's trading at around about $7, could represent some value if this can arrive for the jackpot.
Probably realistically, one of the class runners of the race, the Happy Fella, is ability-wise and career-wise is probably a lot better than his opposition, but very nice. So it makes it a little bit of a hard pass for him, but he's got the ability.
That is number 9, Little Happy Fella. And we've also backed it up with the number 4, that is Lightfoot Lee, who comes off a very good last win. Prior to that, ran 3rd, and that is for Wayne Justins and Ryan Warwick. Include that into all your bets as well. The jackpot's going to cost you 108 Rand. Just recapping those numbers very quickly: 8, 10 and 5 in the first leg of the jackpot. Like I said, it's a Group 2 contest. Going to be a very exciting race, and we'll wait for the outcome come Friday, but we have gone for cover. We've included 8, 10 and 5. The second leg of the jackpot, we've gone with numbers 5, 2 and 8. Third leg, 3, 8 and 1, and the last leg, very competitive race, 3, 2, 9 and 4. 3, 2, 9 and 4 are those numbers. Going to cost you 108 Rand. And the each way best bet comes up in race number 3, best each way bet. That is in the form of number 5, Dawson, for Kyle Harper, who's in the driver's seat. Aldo, thanks very much as always for your time and contribution. We look forward to the race meeting come Friday, and especially race number 5, that Group 2 contest where these 3 are going to go to war.
Yeah, I reckon this is going to be a good preview for the big races coming on the Christmas Carnival, and there's going to be some exciting races coming forward.
Thanks to trainer-driver Aldo Kodapasi for providing us with his selections and previews for the race meeting that takes place Friday at the headquarters track in Western Australia at Gloucester Park. If you're playing this best each way bet as well as the jackpot, good luck to you.